Funny, helpful, and nice.
Funny.
Happy. Outgoing.
He's funny, outgoing, entertaining.
Funny, mischievous, caring.
He's the best butter chicken and goat meat critic.
Argumentative, competitive, and I guess he's kind of funny.
Funny, he has a big heart, and he likes to get into a good debate.
Competitive, carefree, and a great workout buddy. Although he constantly complains and all he wants to do is go to the sauna.
He's a black man in a brown person's body.
Funny, stubborn, and generous.
He's not funny, he's not loud, and he's very good at basketball.
Funny, entertaining, you can always be around him for a good laugh.
Probably the most funniest guy you've ever met. You're gonna die laughing when he talks in Punjabi.
Inderveer is a great guy, one of the best guys I know, that's why we get along so well. Very big heart, very patient guy, always laughing. I think he gets that from his dad.
इंद्रवीर तो बहुत ही गुड लुकिंग लड़का है, बहुत ही नाइस है, मैंने तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि तू मेरा कज़न भी है, छोटा वीर है.
What's your most memorable moment with Inderveer?
Oh my god, I remember that one time I used to live in Windsor. Okay, I came home from school and Inderveer brought the dog out and he started chasing me around the whole house, and then I had to jump on the trampoline to get away from it.
Okay, I remember when we were little, you used to pick us up and throw us in the... Pretend you're gonna throw us in the balcony, but you would never throw us. That was funny.
Okay, so we went to a wedding and somebody elbowed him in the eye, and then the whole night he was asking me to put makeup on it, and he kept following me around.
One time in the middle of nowhere in Montana, we were getting chased by Mennonites. That was fun.
When we were younger, Inderveer used to be on the football team for Windsor, and he used to practice plays on me like I was this dummy. Still waiting for the composition, Inderveer. Thanks a lot. My arm's still broken.
Since I've known him my whole life, I guess I have a lot of memorable moments, but I'm gonna sum it up into one: fighting. Fighting is definitely our memorable moment.
I remember growing up, Inderveer and I were painting our rooms, and I had painted my room this bright purple color, and I was finishing the last wall in my room when Inderveer comes in with a paintbrush with white paint all over it, and he wrote across my entire purple wall, "Stupid."
When Inderveer and I were younger, we were pen pals and we would write each other letters. This is when they lived in California. So here's a little piece of Inderveer's earlier writings. Check it out.
To Vicky, hi, how are you doing in Toronto? I'm doing great here. How is your school doing? Not so bad here. I sent you a picture of me in football. I gotta go now. Bye. From Inderveer, bye bye auntie and uncle. Good night. Bye Sharon and Guggen. See you in June. Right back to Veer.
Another thing I remember is when we were younger, Inderveer was obsessed with this boy band called 98 Degrees. So he bought the album and he knew all the lyrics to every single song, and he would sing in front of the mirror. One day someone found out that he bought the album and he blamed it on me. Yeah, on me.
One year when we were in Winnipeg, we were at Tinkertown, and Inderveer was on a train and he jumped off. After he jumped off, he pretty much got dragged and his knees were bleeding, cut open. That was followed up by a slap from my grandpa.
I would say that our entire St. Lucia trip was pretty fun, including the time that you cleaned my bathroom. When Inderveer was a kid, he used to spend hours in the mirror with a comb going like this, because he thought it made him look like he had a fade.
Inderveer jumping off the train at Tinkertown and getting dragged 15 feet, and then my grandpa yelling at him.
When the two of us went to India, he was so drunk that he was falling all over me. He was laying on the next passenger and myself, and some strange Baba had to come help me get him off of me. And then Inderveer got an earful from this Baba saying, "Tu kudi nu bahut tang kita wa," and stuff. But anyways, it was the funniest thing. And then when we got to India, a bus ran over his suitcase. I was fighting with the bus driver, but Inderveer just stood on the side thinking it was the funniest thing in the world.
I remember when I was in 5th grade
and he was in kindergarten, we rode on the same bus, and I told the bus driver on him because he was unscrewing the screwdrivers from the tires, and then he got suspended, and I felt really bad. But at the time, it was okay. Sorry, Inderveer.
I think he was in junior high school, and I'm, you know, quite a bit older than him. We were at the mall, and there was another Indian couple shopping close by. He just started on purpose, screaming out to me, "Papai, papai, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੱਛੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ, ਪਾਪਾ ਕੱਛੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ."
ਇੰਦਰਵੀਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਮੈਰਿਜ ਟਾਈਮ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ, ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ 16 ਇਅਰਸ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ, ਉਦੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸ਼ਰਾਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਚੁਲਬਲਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਲੜਕਾ ਸੀ, ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਉੱਪਰ ਛੱਤ ਤੋਂ ਨੀਚੇ ਬੈੱਡ ਸੁੱਟਦਾ ਸੀ, ਫੋਲਡਿੰਗ ਚੇਅਰਸ ਸੁੱਟਦਾ ਸੀ। ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਦਿਨ 'ਚ 24 25 ਕੱਪ ਚਾਹ ਦੇ ਪੀਂਦਾ ਸੀ। ਈਵਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਜ਼ਨਸ, ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਰਵੈਂਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਵਿਸਾਖਾ, ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਮੁੱਛਾਂ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਮੈਂਟਸ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ।
Do you have any advice for Neha?
I hope you're ready to clean up.
Okay, Neha, I think Inderveer has a problem of farting a lot, so you should be aware of that.
Neha, be ready at 5 o'clock in the morning with a double-double for Inderveer.
Try not to compete too much because he can be a bit of a sore loser.
By the way, Neha, when Inderveer watches Green Bay Packers games, make sure you don't interrupt him, otherwise he will attack you like a gorilla.
Along with your guys' anniversary and Inderveer's birthday, the Super Bowl is a much celebrated holiday in our household, so Neha, be ready to throw a Super Bowl party every year.
Be ready to watch Survivor and laugh a lot.
You've come into his life at a very important time. Kobe Bryant is old, and the Lakers aren't going to win as many championships as they have in the past few years, so you're going to have to somehow fill that void.
Don't say anything bad about the Lakers if you don't want to fight.
Just nod your head and pretend like you know what he's saying.
Don't ever go to bed angry. You should always talk about whatever issues you might have, and don't sweat the small stuff. You know, in the long run, it's not worth it.
Neha, just agree with Inderveer all the time, although we know we're always right. Just let him think he's right.
Neha, don't waste your time and money, toothpaste after toothpaste after toothpaste, because Inderveer, you know, those stains aren't going anywhere.
ਨੇਹਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੀ ਲੱਗੀ। ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਕੁਝ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਿੱਖਣੀਆਂ ਪੈਣੀਆਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੇਰੀ ਮੈਰਿਜ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਤੂੰ ਇੰਦਰਵੀਰ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੇ ਖਾਣੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਖਵਾ ਕੇ, ਆਪਣੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਡੈਡੀ ਦੀ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰਕੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੇ ਅੱਛੇ ਖਾਣੇ ਖਵਾ ਕੇ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਦਿਲ ਜਿੱਤਣਾ ਤੂੰ। ਸਭ ਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰੀ, ਛੋਟਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰੀ, ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰੀ, ਓਕੇ?
Do you have anything to say to Inderveer?
The only reason you might beat me in video games is because you're 11 years older than me. Shame on you.
When you have kids, don't torture them like you tortured us.
Inderveer, are you ready to be an uncle like John?
I say you give up playing video games because you're getting a little old now.
Hey, Inderveer, this is May 19th. That means it's your anniversary. Don't forget.
Inderveer, the man might be the head of the household, but the woman is the neck, so she can turn the head any way she wants. Be kind to your wife.
Stop calling me at 5 in the morning to go to the gym. You know I wake up at 11.
Whenever she tells you to do something, just do it. Bank those points so you can get a favor sometime later.
Listen to everything Neha says because women are always right.
Just nod your head and pretend like you're listening.
Neha's always gonna be right. You should just accept it from day one.
My only piece of advice, she's not always right. Go Pack, go. Go Packers!
Inderveer, I've known you for a while now. Whenever you want to come to Chicago, you and Neha are always welcome to crash on our balcony.
ਇੰਦਰਵੀਰ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਹੋਵੇ। ਅੱਜ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਾਜੀ ਦਾ, ਪੁਨੀਤ ਵੱਲੋਂ, ਅਬਿਰਾਜ ਵੱਲੋਂ, ਮੇਰੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਹੋਵੇ। ਤੂੰ ਤੇ ਨੇਹਾ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਜਾਣੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹੋ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਭਰੀ ਹੋਵੇ। ਮੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਬਲੈਸਿੰਗਸ ਹੈ ਵੱਡੀ ਭੈਣ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਤੇ। ਓਕੇ, ਬਾਏ।